Hello everyone. Today we are going to continue with the Boolean logic chapter 3 and we are going to look at a very important topic. So please pay attention. It is De Morgan's theorem 1 and 2 and we will try to understand how to derive it. Before we go and solve the De Morgan's theorem, there are some basic theorems that has to be memorized. The properties of 0 and 1, complementarity law, distributive law, associative law, commutative law, and involution. The statements has to be memorized, and if you want to have a clear picture, you can go and look at the previous two videos. And now let us look at the De Morgan's first theorem. So this theorem states that x or y complement is equal to x complement and y complement. And to prove this, we are going to use the complementarity law. And this law states that when a logical value, any logical value, here it is x, when added with its complement produces an output 1. Here the adding is logical addition, and the second statement says that when a logical value x, when multiplied with its complement, produces an output 0. So now what we are going to do is we are going to assume a logical value p, and we are going to assign an expression x or y to p, where p, x and y are logical or Boolean variables. And according to the complementarity law, we can say that p or p complement is equal to 1 and p complement is equal to 0. And if p is same as p is equal to x or y, then p complement is nothing but the complement of x or y. And according to De Morgan's first theorem, x or y complement is nothing but x complement and y complement. And what we are going to do now is we are going to substitute in that the complementarity law which we wrote with the Boolean variable p, right? And we are going to substitute the values of p and p complement in terms of x and y. And when we do that, we get the expression, the first expression, and when we apply that to the second one, that is p and p complement is equal to 0, we get the second expression. Now let us prove the first part, which states that x or y in brackets and ORed with x complement and y complement. And here we are going to use the distributive law, and the reference statement is x, r, y and z. And what we are going to do is, here x or y is same as x, and x complement and y complement is same as y and z. So the RHS part, we are going to write down how it is given in the distributive laws RHS. X or y of the distributive law is represented by this part, and an and symbol is coming before the next section, and then x or z is represented by this part. And in the next step, what we are going to do is we are going to bring together the x or x complement and y or y complement together, and the reason is we are going to use the complementarity law. We know that x or x complement or y complement is nothing but 1, and we are going to replace it, and we will get the expression as 1 or y and x or 1, and we will use the properties of 0 and 1. And according to this property, 1 or x is equal to 1, and we are going to do the replacement over there in the expression, and we will get 1 and 1, and we know that 1 and 1 is nothing but 1, and we can see that the first part is proved. Let us prove the second part, which states that x or y and x complement and y complement is equal to 0. And we are going to rearrange it using the associative law given as reference. Like we are going to move around the variables as given here. And we are going to apply the distributive law, like which the reference statement is given x and y are z. It can be written as x and y are x and z, and here x complement y complement can be kept as like x, and within the brackets we have x and y, right? So that is written in this form using the distributive law statement. And in the next step we are going to bring together x and x complement and y and y complement, and this is because we are going to apply the complementarity law. So according to this law, x and x complement is nothing but 0, and we are going to replace that in the statement. And after the replacement we eventually get the result as 0, and looking at it, we can see the second part is also proved, and by this De Morgan's first law is proved. Now let us prove De Morgan's second theorem. It states that x and y complement is equal to x complement or y complement. And to prove this theorem, we are going to take the complementarity law, and it states that x or x complement is equal to 1 and x complement is equal to 0. And we know that from the De Morgan second theorem that complement of xy is nothing but x complement or y complement. So we are going to replace that in the complementarity law. As x is replaced by xy and the complement of x is replaced with x complement or y complement, and we get two expressions a and b as given here. So first let us prove the first part, and we are going to take the LHS, and it states that x and y are with x complement or y complement. First we are going to apply the commutative law and interchange the position of the first part of the expression and the second part of the expression. And because according to commutative law, x or y is nothing but same as y or x. And then next what we are going to do is we are going to use the distributive law to simplify it further. And according to distributive law, like we know that x r, y and z is nothing but x r, y and with x r, z. Next we are going to bring the x and x complement together, y and y complement together to apply the complementarity law, because we know that x r, x complement is equal to 1. And that we are going to replace in the expression, and we get 1 r y complement and x complement r 1. And according to the properties of 0 and 1, we know that 1 r x or 1 r y is nothing but 1, and we are going to replace it in the expression, and we get the end result as 1, which is nothing but the RHS. Let us prove the second part, and we are going to take the LHS portion of it, which states that x and y and with x complement or y complement. And we are going to first apply the distributive law, and reference statement is given here, so we will get this statement. And after that we are going to bring together x and x complement and y complement, and to this we are going to apply the complementarity law, because we know that according to this law x and x complement is equal to 0, and the same goes with y and y complement, and we are going to replace that in the expression, and eventually finally we get the answer like end result as 0, which is nothing but the RHS. So we have proved both the first expression as well as the second expression, and by this we can say that the De Morgan's second theorem is also proved. Now let us look at the De Morganization process. Like in any function, the transformation is more easy if the following steps are performed. That is, complement the entire function, change all the ands to r's and all the r's to ands, and complement each of the individual variables. And for example, we can take the given expression, and the entire expression is complemented. So now the next step is change all the and to r to and the individual expressions are complemented. That we can see it as ab double complement and a double complement and ab with a complement. And the next step we are going to do is involution. So AB double complement becomes AB and A double complement becomes A, and that is replaced in the expression. And the next step we are going to follow the complementarity law, like which states that x and x complement is 0. So that is applied for AB and AB complement, and that part becomes 0. And when 0 is AND with any boolean variable, the end result is 0. We know that by the properties of 0 and 1. And so A and with the 0 gives the result 0. We already had a look at the easier approach using De Morganization. Now we will look at an alternate approach using the De Morgan's first and second theorem and a few other basic theorems of the Boolean algebra. And we have taken the same example. And the first step is we are going to apply De Morgan's second theorem on the A and B complement, and we will get A complement or B complement, and we can replace it in the equation as specified. And in the next step, we are going to organize to keep the A complement ORed with B together and A complement ORed with AB together as specified. And on this, we are going to apply the De Morgan's first theorem, which states that x or y complement is x complement and y complement, and that is reflected here. And we can see that these two expressions are separated just like De Morgan's first theorem with an and symbol in the middle. And the next step, again we are going to apply De Morgan's first theorem on the individual expressions, and we get A double complement and B double complement and with A double complement and AB complement. And we know that A double complement is A and B double complement is B, and we are going to replace it in the next step. And we are going to apply the De Morgan's second theorem on this part, which is AB complement, and we are going to write it down as A complement or B complement. And in the next step, we are going to apply the distributive law as specified, and we will get AB and A complement ORed with A and B complement. And according to the complementarity law, we know that x into x and x complement is 0. So that we are going to substitute for A and A complement, and we will end up getting the part which is A and B and 0, and ORed with A and B and A and B complement. And in this we know that B and B complement is nothing but 0 according to complementarity law, and we are going to substitute it there, and eventually we get the final value as 0. And this is how this expression is proved using the De Morgan's theorem. We are done with the De Morgan's theorem proof, and please also check these links for programming practice in Python for sure, and we'll meet again with the next set of topics. Thanks.